Okay, I know I have audio on Zoom. Apparently, I have audio on YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Saturday night, August 23rd, 2025. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. We have Bill, we have Darren, we have Greg. Don't bother me, I'm eating guy. By the way, Greg, I did get pizza. Rich and Sam. Hello, guys.
Hello. I got the oven heating up
Hello.
right now.
Do have audio for you guys, although it does seem to be a little low. I'll work on that in a moment. Go take a gander at chat. Yeah, I was getting ready to go grab something, and my niece finally woke up and saw the message I had sent her, and she said, sure. So we ended up splitting a pizza. I can't go back. Let me see. Can I go back in OBS? I'm trying to go back all the way to the beginning of chat. And I'm going to be fun. I cannot. But I know Pauline was first or second. I think Tony was first, if I remember right. Pauline was second. And then I said, excuse me, hello to both of them. And then we go from there. So that would put Sam being third. If I do my math correctly. And I apologize, so I'm not on top of this, but John Williams will be fourth. Greg, did you make it? Ellen PH says hello. Like is done. Thank you, Ellen. I haven't even looked to see where the likes stand as of right now or not. Greg's here. Greg says I'm here. Start the show. 9:56 is a little early. Now, hopefully the streamer and speaker bot commands are working. I noticed Tony put one in right at 10. I don't know if it would work during the introduction or not, but I did get a few of those actually working properly, I hope. And I only say that because I ain't sure. Good English there from Indiana, by the way. I ain't sure. Chit chat going on between Greg and Tony. Dith. Yep. Okay, so I heard that. Although, well, that one works, but it's not right. It's not taking up the full screen. So Zoom looks safe so far. Yes. Hello, Dith. Good to see you. We'll do some channel moderation here. Business. Jim KJ3N joins us. He says Zoom looks safe so far. The Zoom will be safe. A couple different reasons. We can talk about that after the stream ends. And if you want to join us after the stream ends on the Zoom, send me an email to kstoutz00m@gmail.com, and I will get you the credentials, and we will get you up on the Zoom panel and go from there. Zoom looks safe so far, you think, Tony? Yeah, it should be good. No guarantees. We know every now and then somebody might sneak in or slip in, or I think for the most part we are pretty safe. So, did not get the water
Tony
fixed today.
Wallow said, "Ooh."
The water will be fixed tomorrow. Looks like my liver is safe. Yeah. Two guys said they'd come look up. One guy showed up. Zoom will be okay once I recharge the battery. Yeah. Two guys said they'd show up. One of them did show up, and he said he could fix the one that's there, and wouldn't be a problem. It's going to charge me a fair amount to do that, and I'm okay with that. It's got PayPal, so that's even better. I don't have to go to the bank and get any kind of money or anything. And then he was doing exactly what I was going to do. He was trying to manhandle that part out, and in doing so, he did exactly what I was afraid I was going to do, and he broke that part that it sat in. So you got the tube it sits in, he snapped that, so now that whole thing's got to be replaced, which is fine. He's not going to charge me any more labor to do that. But I got to buy a valve, and we elected to cut a hole in the wall behind me and put a panel in there so that people that buy the house after I sell it if they have to do anything, they'll be able to have an easy access to that. It was either that or make the hole bigger in the shower, and that didn't sound to be that appeasing at all. So I opted to go with the hole in the wall. Supposed to be here tomorrow around noon, hopefully by noon 30. I'm being too unrealistic on that. Hopefully by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm good to go and I have water. So I know John offered to come down, and I couldn't see John driving 7 hours to help out. And I know John probably would have been able to do it, but these things happen. So Susanna Morgan, and proud single mother, joins us in chat with this hand. I'm trying to get that look down. The guy's got his head cranked, he's got his hand cranked, and he's blue, and I don't know how to do that. Ellen PH gives us a green heart. Thank you, Ellen. And Dith says thank you. No, we're going to change that. We do have a homie that he uses a text to speech and a speech to text. And when he says the word thank, his program that he uses interprets it to say the word think. So you get a lot of think yous, and it took us forever to figure that out. Long dog, holes in the walls can be repaired whether it's stucco, drywall, or any other material. Yeah, it's a non-stucco. It's a very flat wall. It's just when I get up in the morning, the bed's coming out of here, so he's got plenty of room to get in there and cut the hole and do all that nonsense. And it is what it is. I mean, my brother texted me this morning, said he wasn't going to come up here because he messed with it. I messed with it. I messed with it practically all night last night. It couldn't get it to do anything. I actually tried it a couple times, and there was just something about something not going together right, because every time I turned the water on, without being in there, the handle would automatically move out from the pressure of the water, and then I could push back in. As long as I held it, we were good. As soon as I moved my hand away, back out comes the handle. So clearly something was wrong, but it's good. It's good. It's going to be fixed, and I think we determined this house I believe, was built in '96. So that puts this house at 29 years of age, and for something like that to last that long, that's pretty doggone good, I think. So, yeah. I don't know why I thought my camera wasn't working. I glanced at Darren's box, and I don't see Darren's camera, which is normal. And Sam, what do you got going on? Are you trying some different effects in OBS tonight?
Of course. New effects.
Yeah, duh. What are you asking for, right? Log Dog says, if you're talking about the flow valve or the control valve for the flow and the temperature, that should be able to be rebuilt. Yeah, we have the technology. We can rebuild it. The weird thing is Lowe's was the first choice. It's closer. They would not have this valve in until the 27th or 28th of this month. I cannot do without water until the 27th or the 28th. That's 5 more days of having to draw buckets of water. No. And the guy, he's fair. I think he's fair. I consulted with my brother. He said, yeah, that's fair to go with that. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have water. If not, I'm going to have to go join the YMCA for a day so I can get a shower. Which is doggone. For the guts of the shower valve, generally speaking, can be rebuilt as long as it's not the same brand or that brand is known. We're just going to replace the whole thing. He showed me a picture of it on his phone and the price and everything. And it's way above my pay grade. I don't understand it. You think I'm not a tech guy? Believe me when I tell you, I'm not a plumber. I'm not a carpenter. Is there anything else?
Mechanic?
Not a mechanic, thank you, Greg. I can wash dishes if that counts. Yeah, I electrician. I'm an electrician. I know how to go to the light switch, flip, electrician, flip, electrician. No, I'm not an electrician either. In fact, I have an inherited fear of electricity. Almost a phobia of electricity, if you will, and I will not mess with it. I like the slime. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
I like that. Let me spotlight that so that everyone can see it. I'm sure everyone can see it anyway, but let's go with this and see how. I want to see how that looks over the screen. That's not bad. I may have to work on that. I could make it bigger by going into OBS and making that bigger. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Give me something to do. But yeah, I like that slime. That is cool.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ellen. Ellen is still watching, and I've got now. Excuse me. I have Ellen queued up, ready to go. She starts at 11 p.m. my time, and I jokingly said, "I'll bet you I'm still going to be late." So I want someone to remind me at about 5 minutes till 11. I need to open that up. Right now, it's minimized and ready to go. That's what it sounds like.
Morning.
Yeah, really. Well, do you mean 5 o'clock tonight or 5 o'clock? But the ALEXA thing over there that always asks me when I say set an alarm for, they always ask, is that PM or tomorrow morning? Well, obviously it's tomorrow morning because why would I set an alarm anyway? Long Dog says, well, sometimes at some point, most economical thing to do is to replace the whole shower valve assembly. Yeah. I'm selling the house. We all know that. It's just a matter of when. I got a cramp. I am sorry. Ooh, that's been creeping up on me all day long today, and I didn't stand up. I've just got my leg extended, and I'm shaking it like a leaf on a tree, if you will. But and it's because of what I did yesterday. As we all know, I have issues with my legs, and to be in and out of the tub, and then I finally got smart and set a bucket there in the tub so I could at least sit down. It didn't help. My legs have been troubling me all day today, which was another reason to get someone else to do this because there is no way I could do it. John Williams says, exclamation JJ, and I know that one works. The only thing I can't get to work on exclamation JJ, which stands for Jeremiah Johnson, by the way, is the sound effects that are with that. And I can't get it to time out the way that I want it to time out. So I disabled the sound effects. So some of them will work and some of them won't. I don't think exclamation F does work, Tony. I think it's still on the list, but I don't think it works. It's going to take some getting used to. StreamerBot came out with a new version, and I think once I get back into using StreamerBot and doing things in StreamerBot, I agree with Sam. It is good. It's going to be a much better way and much better means of using things. Right now, it's like learning Spanish all over again. Oh, Amazon just found something I might be interested in. Guarantee it's going to be hard drive, USB cord, hard drive. See. Now, did exclamation Greg work for Greg? You know what? Try that again, Greg, because I wasn't paying attention. I was watching Zoom, which I really shouldn't watch anymore. I ought to pay attention to the stream.
John Williams said, hello, Greg Guy.
There it is. Terrible picture, by the way. It's a good picture. It's just blurry. It's a good picture, but there's no way I can clean that up. It is what it is. SW. What does SW stand for? Helen says SW. Maybe she meant Saul and left the A out. I don't know. Have no idea. Yep, so that does work. Southwest. Could be Southwest. You never know. You never know. So, still watching. You know what? I would have never guessed that. That would have taken, if you would have given me 100 choices, 100 chances to make that probably would have been about my 103rd or 4th choice. S&W, I believe was an old Smith & Wesson, maybe. I don't know. I remember SW to me could be Smith & Wesson. I have no idea.
Southwest Airlines?
Southwest Airlines, yeah. Been on a couple of their planes. Been on Allegiant. I've been on Frontier, Delta, American. what about SH? Oh, geez, Ellen. Gosh, I didn't know there was going to be a test. Still here. I bet SH stands for still here. Good boy, Dougie. Good boy. And I do want to one of these days check what Doug showed us today on his live stream about the chat rate. And he went in and looked at it at the graph. I'm not so sure that's entirely accurate. Of course, you know, people disagree with each other from time to time. I wished it was more. See, my chat rate just dropped to 2. My chat rate was at 8, and there's been what? I don't know. I can't 3, and it drops to 2. Who knows? It's probably me and YouTube. Yes, sir. I got it. Well, I appreciate that. I will study for tomorrow night's quiz, though. I promise. I do promise. So we're at that time of the show where I generally say, "Does anybody have?" Woo! Somebody try exclamation E. I'm curious as to whether that one's going to work or not. It's probably accurate at KenStyle Live, but there's always updates to the system. It does work. Probably. And it is timed out. So if someone beats you to it, there's a 10-second delay, 10-second cooldown, or 5. It says wait 10 seconds and then count another 5. Exclamation X, I'm not sure if that works or not. Again, all the ones that currently work that I think work are in the description, and I believe there's about 9 of them. And I'll get to them. I've been a little preoccupied with this water thing the last 3 days, 2 days, 24 hours, I don't know. But I appreciate everyone giving it a shot. You know what no one's done yet tonight, which usually gets bombarded? Anyone know what that is? Anyone?
I'm looking into the camera.
Oh, KIR may work.
Look me right now.
Weather.
Are you watching me?
KIR
Ken
does
Stout,
work, but I
you're
don't
right.
hear any audio. Is there audio with KIR?
Let's all go to the
Ah, shoot.
lobby. Let's
Somebody
all
did
go to
the complaining Doug.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things
Winter
to
Mute
eat.
says yes, so I'm guessing there was yes for the KIR. And there's the Doug complaining glance. Yes, Sam, you're correct. Exclamation W. No one's tried that yet. As far as I know, it still works.
One fish 26.
There we go.
It is currently
It's a little
69.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 20.9 degrees Celsius, and clear in Souderton, Pennsylvania.
It's a little bit slow. Error, please type a zip code or a city. Yeah, it's got to be exclamation W city, exclamation W zip code. Will a country code work, I wonder, Sam?
Maybe. But it
John
has to be
Williams,
pretty
it is
specific.
currently 64.9 degrees Fahrenheit, 18.3 degrees Celsius,
If it's
and
a
clear
small
in Madison,
country, yes.
Wisconsin.
That's a very, very nice temperature John's got going on up in Madison. I did hear from Rick today. He said he was
One fish
feeling better.
26. It is
Struggles
currently
getting up.
22.2 degrees
Wasn't going to
Celsius,
overdo it, which is
72
good to
degrees
hear.
Fahrenheit, and
And
partly
I
cloudy in
believe I saw him on
Monacoville,
Doug's
Monaco.
stream earlier today. But I mean, I watched the entire from the beginning to the end of Doug's, but I couldn't tell you anything he talked about because I'm running into the bathroom to work on the tub. I'm working on another project. I'm helping Bill out. Today was
Jim
just a
KJ3N.
big,
It is
busy
currently
day for me.
73 degrees Fahrenheit, 22.8 degrees Celsius, and overcast in Wilmington, Delaware.
That's comfortable. 73 is comfortable. Yes, Rick had his surgery. And I believe that was on Wednesday. They held him overnight. He went home on Thursday.
Ken Stout
And
Live
has been resting
2025.
since.
It is currently 71.1 degrees Fahrenheit, 21.7 degrees Celsius, and partly cloudy in Indianapolis, Indiana.
12,000 BTU air conditioner.
And I wonder whose TV we're hearing with the 12,000 BTU air conditioner.
That's why we have this.
If he doesn't even mute it, he goes, me. It's me. Don't worry about it. It's me.
Silk and satin, feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Still haven't fixed the scroll. Bad W. I will work on that. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight and taking the time out of your lives to join me for 22 minutes of a stream. I want to thank the Zoom homies who are here night in and night out. Oh, hell, they're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 364 days a day, a year, well, however that goes. If you haven't seen Ellen yet, go watch Ellen on her channel in about 38 minutes. That's about all I got. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Any last words or questions? Anybody? I promise I won't shut you off. Promise. My hands are right
I
here.
got 6 more minutes till my pizza's done.
What kind of pizza is it?
Supreme.
That sounds good. I got jalapenos, onions, olives, sausage, and something else on mine. And then she split it in half and got pepperoni. How boring is that? All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you around on some other channels. One of these buttons will stop this stream. I'll just press them all.